Hello everybody and a very good evening. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for our final offering of the day, masterclass, all about multimedia dies. It's been a heck of a day today, and in fact a heck of the last 2 days, because we have brought you so much when it comes to the world of soft craft, because we are celebrating International Quilting Day, which is today. We were celebrating it yesterday as well, but you know when there's a celebration to be had, we like to extend it. As part of that, over on the website right now, you'll find some amazing deals that kind of are to do with soft craft. Things like, for example, 20% off selected fabrics. We have also got the builder blocks, which we've featured quite heavily over the course of the last couple of days. Buy one, get one free on the builder blocks as well. So a real great opportunity to add to your collections, to potentially try them out for the first time as well. And as part of National Craft Month, which is of course until the end of March, there's loads of great deals right across the board. Also, just as a by the by, and I know it's been very popular today, this weekend we are giving you the opportunity to grab a bag grab. Grab a bag grab. Bag grab, bag grab. There's something there for you. Bag grab, bag grab. Bag grab, bag grab. Let's have a look. The bag grab is the deal on these are absolutely amazing, right? So there's Lily. Click on Lily in a second when she comes back. Well, she's ran off again. She's so quick, Lily. Ready? She's got quick, click. Bag grab weekend. So once you click on her there, you will find 3 little drop downs there. So you've got your pens, you've got your die sets, you've got your stamp sets. This is incredible. I don't mind showing you this again. Which one do you have a look at? Well, we haven't looked at the stamps actually. But let me take you through the stamps and we'll go backwards. So click on the stamps and you can buy 15 stamp sets for £40. And when you consider, right, look here, at top of your screen, the vintage butterfly kisses, that's £7.99. You could then potentially grab one of the natural beauty stamps, that's another £7.99. And if you're buying these, right, say they're all £7.99, the top ones, you could buy 15 of those, 15 eights, come on quickly somebody, that's £120, that's £120. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. But you're getting them for 40. Incredible. Honestly, search through there. Look, you can see the cute characters. You've got the Sarah's signatures in there. You've got some fancy sentiment dies in there too. And that's just the stamps, right? So it's 15 stamp sets for 40 or $50. You've got 10 die sets for £60 or $70. And the die sets, right? Incredible. Again, if you go on there, the first 4 that crop up are £20 each. So you could get 4, which would normally cost you 80, and then still grab another 6 and only pay 60.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
No.
Oh, I was just going to have a look at the screen. You totally caught me out then. I was about to walk around and have a look at the screen. But it's all there for you. I have to get up close because I can't see. Anyway, thank you for the old man jibes. So 10 die sets for 60, and then 3 pen packs for 20. As well, or $30. So it is definitely worth having a little bit of a look and topping up and creating your own goodie bag, creating your grab bag. If you've always said, I could do a better goodie bag than you guys, well, go on then, prove it. Let's see it. Let's hear. If you've grabbed a grab bag today, then let me know what you put in it. Let me know what deals you put in it. I genuinely want to know. If you've grabbed a grab bag, a grab bag, a bag grab, oh, never mind. You see it there, it's on the website. Shall we say hello to the lovely Becky Sworn, who is over the other side of the studio. Hi, Becky.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. That 2 hours flew over, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It went really quickly.
Yeah.
We've had little ice cream. Now I feel a little bit, sugar.
Happy?
Happy.
Or sugar tired?
Bit of both, really. Happy, tired.
Yeah.
Tired, happy. Yeah, I've got a cup of tea to keep me going.
Have you?
Which I've got to drink through a straw.
I'm hoping he's just walking past. I'm hoping in about an hour's time Jake will bring me a coffee, because I usually about an hour in, I get quite...
Need a hot drink then,
Need a hot drink about an hour. Oh, he's not coming back.
He's
just
not listening to us.
On. But what we're going to be looking at, you've got some finished samples there.
Yeah, so we're going to, the first thing we're going to look at the panel dies that we've got. So the panel dies, I'll show you what the kind of things you can make. So there are small dies that look like this. I can pick that one up. But you can use these to create panels to go on bags for decorating, little bags here. We've got all of these little sort of clutch bags and bits and pieces that we've made with these. But also you can use them in your card making as well. So do remember all of these that I'm going to show you, you could use with card.
Absolutely
not just
right.
fabric.
But you're going to be obviously focusing on the soft side of things tonight.
Yeah,
but yes, this is for everybody. So as much as Becky is here, if you normally think, I don't normally watch the soft craft shows, tune in, because all of the deals that we've got tonight, you can see are multimedia, so you can use these in your paper craft as well. A few of those before we get started. Superstar Susie on the socials tonight. Whoop, 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 whoop. Carletta Morris joins us from Arkansas. Howdy. Katie Hartley is in from an absolutely soaking wet Coventry.
Oh.
If you were watching the craft along earlier, was it the craft along? It was, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's torrential rain.
Persisting it down. Denise says, hello from Virginia to all of my crafty friends. Hi, Tim C. Hi, Lois in Ohio. Hi, Laurie Geetman from Medea, Pennsylvania. Katie Kuhn is in from Michigan. My Creative Corner is in from Florida. Dagi Schwinn is in from Germany. Guten Abend to Deutschland. Lisa Sorensen is in from Chile, Minnesota. Betty Weaver is in from Idaho. Hi to Daisy Rivera from Barstow, California. Absolutely love Crafter's Companion, and we love you. Suzanne Anuzzi says hello from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Lillian's in saying hi everyone. Hello Becky and Ben. Hi Christine Mahoney, who says hey again. Hello. That's what she says. That's how it's written. Oh hey.
With an American accent in brackets.
I don't know, I just kind of feel it would be like that.
Probably would be.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey girl, hey.
Huh?
Hey girl, hey.
And, hey girl. Oh, hey. That's what my Daisy does now. Oh, hey. Yeah, she's like, oh, hey, oh, hey. Hi also to Stephanie, who says, hello again from New Jersey. Sunny here, but my body says we're going to get some rain.
Do you have knees that tell you when it's going to rain? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, you get the pain in your joints as you get older. Ooh,
yeah.
Feels like rain. Ooh, yeah. Did you get that?
Do you know what? I always usually get aches when the seasons change.
Oh, okay.
That's when I get my aches. Here for about 15 minutes, says Stephanie. Then going to grandson's birthday movie party to see Shazam. Oh, the new Shazam. Oh, hang on. Shazam. His parents rented the theatre.
Wow.
That is showbiz.
Yeah.
That is showbiz. Let us know, Stephanie, what it's like next week when I'll be back, because I want to see the new Shazam. Katie Kuhn says, this is my first masterclass. Well, welcome, Katie. It's lovely to have you with us. And Carolyn Hayes joins us from North Carolina. Also, Rhonda, who joined us on the Soft Craft Along earlier on, has sent in a picture of her finished Soft Craft Along.
Fab.
Nicola has it. Shall we get some more pictures in tonight?
Yeah.
What do we want pictures of?
Mixed Media Creations.
Mixed Media.
And dogs.
Or no,
Mixed Media Creations with dogs.
Multimedia, not mixed media. Yeah, multimedia creations.
Yeah, and dogs.
And
or
dogs.
A multimedia creation of a dog, even better.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Or pictures of dogs in craft rooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be great. Has anyone, I know we must get going because I'll get told off in a minute, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk for the pictures. We've been watching a lot of videos today. Has anyone else seen on Instagram the cheese tax?
Cheese tax.
The cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax when you go cooking. It's all about these dogs that want cheese when their parent gets the cheese out to cook with. And my dogs always have the cheese tax.
Yeah. And they can tell the wrapper, can't they? You know, you could be rusting anything in the fridge, but as soon as they hear the cheese wrapper, they're like a meerkat.
Yeah. The cheese tax, the cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax when you start cooking. something, because this puppy comes a looking.
Didn't you say it's like a 3-minute long song?
No, the version is like about a minute and a half.
Oh, okay.
But it's decent. So if you like dogs and you like cheese, cheese tacks.
Cheese tacks.
Let's get going. Send your pictures. Get in touch with us this evening. Let us know what you're up to this Saturday night, and indeed what you're doing for the weekend. And also here in the UK, Mother's Day tomorrow. Let us know what you're doing or what you hope you'll be doing if you are a mum for Mother's Day to celebrate. Let's get cracking with these multimedia decorative panel dies. This is an incredible buy. Should be £68 or $100. I say, what? That is a saving of over 70%. But we are very limited stock. So there is green on the screen, which means these soon will not be seen. Susie, cheese tacks, just stick it in Instagram in the search bar and loads of videos will come up. It is absolutely brilliant. £16, £22.40 for all of these. And whilst these will create really beautiful decorative panels, as we saw on that bag over there just a few moments ago as well, these again are also going to cut into and create beautiful decorative backgrounds in your paper craft as well. If you've liked things recently like our, you know, like the broderie on glazed dies that we've done, you can create similar sort of backgrounds with these. They're obviously slightly smaller than those dies, but the designs that you can get with these I think are really, really interesting. So paper crafters and soft crafters, listen up, this is a stunning deal that you need to be checking out. Look at all the dies you get. So this one here brings you that beautiful flower panel. You have then got this interesting shape here. I wish I put my glasses on now. You've got your decorative ellipse. Yep. Which again, you can see, if I turn that one around, see the sort of designs that you can create. Obviously, these are mainly sort of highlighting the soft craft things that you can create. Next up is your decorative mosaic panel. It's got a bit of a, yeah, it is, isn't it? But sort of mosaic-y, Moroccan-y, florally.
Cover for a cracker at Christmas.
Oh, that's a
time.
nice
that
idea.
was over on the side. When we had Christmassy things out. And that looks really good, so lots of different things you can use it for.
This one here is your decorative daisy panel. Could be like, you could use it on like sort of like a tropical card because it does look a little bit orangey or lemony, that as well, that one. Very pretty. And I like, look at that, just on the back here, just sort of cut individually and like appliqued onto a little, is that an apron or a little dress?
No, I think it's a little dress, yeah.
Super cute. Then you have got your chevrons. Those have got to be called chevrons, right? Yeah. The decorative chevron panels. Oh, and again, look at that. Oh, that's almost like a little, like a
wristlet, yeah. Wristlet. Or maybe a napkin ring. Yeah. Something like that, yep.
Super cute. And then last but by no means least, you have got your decorative honeycomb hexagon panel. Ooh, tell you what, if you've got our Beautiful collection, that would work rather nice, wouldn't it? With that cut into your cardstock, or use it in your soft craft as well. Look at that cushion. Very, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70% off that bundle. Multimedia dies, don't forget, so you can use them across a whole range of different materials. You know our multimedia dies because they are usually, well, they are always this sort of rose gold colour, bronze colour. What you got?
I'm going to make a little bag, but I've just got a couple of little samples here to show you how they've been used with card. So it looks really cool. So you could use them for stenciling in between. I'm using them as a background there, and then using them here as a little panel. So they are really quite cool. They will, they're obviously quite small, the panels, so you just need to add them in, onto another piece of card to get that full size. But it does make it quite adaptable. So the one we're going to be using is the ellipse. This is the circular one here, and these are quite strong. They're really sturdy dies, and we're going to make a little bag. So what I've got here is some faux leather, and I'm just going to just get everything in place. So I'm going to cut these in 2 pieces on the faux leather. And if I get the opportunity, I might try and keep some of these little shapes, and I can use them for decorating the bag afterwards. Nice. If I get chance, and if I don't drop them on the floor, which is probably quite likely. So I'm going to use my fabric plates, and I'll use a little bit of my low-tack tape to put them all in place. Now, if I do that...
Do you know what as well people are saying about these dies? Use them as stencils with the glitter pastes.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
That is a great shout, isn't it?
And you know, it's it's quite nice to be able to get that full set of all of those different designs in there, isn't it?
And also, if you're platinum, that is about £2.60 a die, isn't it?
I'm going to go with you for the maths.
I'll just double check that. Let me check that. But it is around about that, which is incredible value.
I'm just going to pop that over there, so you can just see it.
Oh my goodness, how good am I? £2.66.
That is very impressive. You should
Just
be.
call
you
me
should
Benny
be on,
Vorderman.
what's the game?
Countdown.
Yeah.
Benny Vorderman.
Jenny Vorderman. So there's that first panel. So if I wanted to, I could use this this way round, and I could fit it a number of times on the panel, but I'm just going to do it once on here, and I'm going to do it once on this side as well. So just get rid of all of these little bits and pieces. Here, let's get this out. So I'm going to try and keep these little pieces because they're good for decorating anyway in whatever you might be doing. Okay, get rid of those. Here. Why they've all got a stack? I got that cheese tack song in my head as well, and it's not helping that everyone keeps singing it.
I know, everyone is singing it in our ears constantly.
Everyone? Well, yeah, exactly. You are everyone.
You are everyone tonight.
You are everything.
Nicola and Charlotte. Jake was singing it earlier on because he's a big fan of the cheese tax as well.
I think if you've got a dog, you generally have to pay the cheese tax, don't you?
You do. You do have to.
I know my dog definitely makes us pay the cheese tax.
Do you know the other thing when my dogs always come running is when they hear me unwrapping fish sticks?
Oh, really?
Whenever if I get try and get like a sneaky fish stick out of the fridge. So Molly won't eat prawns, but she'll eat fish sticks. But because you always have to take the wrapper off the individual fish stick, I try and do it really, really quietly. I think I've got away with it, and I turn around and they're both there.
It's a little bit like when the kids were small and you'd be in the car and you'd have some sweets, but you didn't want to share them with the children. Yeah. And then suddenly be like, what are you eating?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
They're always like that. My husband says they're still the same when he travels to Mallorca. So he drives to Mallorca and he generally takes the children in the car with him as well. And I follow on a few days later at my leisure. And,
oh, yes, like last time.
Yeah. And they still say, what are you eating? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that you've got?
What you got? What you got?
Yeah.
Can I have a bit?
Can we stop off at McDonald's?
Yeah. Are we nearly there yet?
Yeah. So those two panels there. Now we're just going to get rid of.
So you save all of the bits, the waste, don't you? I guess.
Well, I think you might as well because they're actually quite pretty. They're good for sort of decorating. But I thought if I get the opportunity, I might be able to pop them together and make a little flower.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to throw them away. You might as well keep them for something. It seems a bit of a waste otherwise. And obviously you can do that with your card as well. So what we're going to do now is I've already got my zip. Now my zip is a bit longer than normal and I've done these long tabs. So basically want the zip to hang out on either side of the bag. But I wanted my bag not only to be lined with some fabric, but also show the fabric through. So we've got some stripy fabric, which again is part of that collection, that New Beginnings collection that I've used a lot this week. So I'm going to be using that. So what I want to do is I want to use one piece like this, and what you could do to keep everything together, you could put a little bit of textile glue in there to keep that together. So we want to treat this like a single piece of fabric really. So we want to use our lining facing up. We want to have our zip facing down. Move my zip right to the very end, I think. Zip facing down, like that. And then we want to put this panel facing down here. And then we're going to stitch along this side with our foot, our zipper foot.
Susie's
just line everything up.
She said, our dog Lucy used to love asparagus, or used to love asparagus. Crazy, I know. The asparagus that we used to buy came wrapped on like a styrofoam plate, and I used to be lazy and just cut the ends off while still wrapped. She could hear that styrofoam from across the house and would come running in at 100 miles an hour to get the ends of the raw asparagus.
That's quite a posh dog to have asparagus. Asparagus is expensive, isn't it?
It is expensive.
I used to, when I was a kid, we always used to have afternoon tea on a Sunday.
With asparagus?
No, but we used to have fairy cakes.
Oh, I love fairy
cakes. And I
cakes.
didn't like going to the bin to throw my fairy cake wrapper away, so I just used to give the wrappers to the dog.
Oh, yeah.
And then the dog, at some point, would not be able to process them after a while.
Oh.
Fairy bread?
In Australia, they have fairy bread, apparently.
Oh, what's that?
What is that? Oh, it's like icing on bread, apparently.
Oh.
We've got any of our Australian viewers watching still? I'd be surprised. But, really interested to know about that. Served with hundreds and thousands.
Oh, nice.
Icing, it's bread, butter, and hundreds and thousands. That doesn't sound very nice.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hundreds and thousands?
With butter?
They don't call them hundreds and thousands in America, do they? Call them jimmies.
Jillies?
Yeah, jimmies.
Jimmies?
Jimmies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Never knew that. And Alison Maley says, my husband plays that song all the time to my dogs. The cheese tax, the cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax if you start cooking.
Is it quite new? It's quite a recent
I found
thing.
it the other day. It came up, you know when you're just scrolling and flicking through and it came up on mine, and if I see anything with pets, particularly dogs, I have to stop and watch. And then that song started and I couldn't stop singing it, and then I found more, and I was watching the cheese tax for about, it could have been half an hour. I think I'm going to do one with my dogs though. Film one with Mac and Molly. And Charlotte, you need to film one with Tyne as well. Yeah, and we'll
I think that would be a great idea. I have to do one at home for my dog. I've just realised I've stitched that the wrong way round.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to unpick. So
okay.
You can talk amongst yourselves.
All right, well, whilst you're unpick, I'll say a few hellos, because there's loads of lovely people watching tonight. Hey to Caroline Hayes from North Carolina. Hey to Lynn Harvey, who says, hi again, Ben, Becky, and the CTV team, the wonderful social superstar, and everyone. Hey to Katie Hartley, says, love the designs on the bags. I'm also thinking stencil through with glitter paste. Yes, absolutely do that. April Hanley, another newbie joining us this evening, saying, hey,
hello.
from Vermont. This is my first multimedia class. Great to have you with us, April. Vermont, sounds amazing, Vermont. There's that song about it, isn't there? Frank Sinatra, Moonlight in Vermont. Frank Sinatra does not have one song and it's New York, New York. He has a lot of... Now she's singing. Lynn Blackledge says, good evening. That's the hashtag Go Live Granny. LK says, hi from Kettle Falls in Washington. Kettle Falls. Barbara R is in from Indiana. Carla de Leon Tate says, hello from North Glen, Colorado. And also, so Stephanie, whose friend hired out the theatre, they're going to go and see the new Shazam, says, Ben, we watched the first one on HBO last night, so we would understand what's going on in this one, which is the second. Should be fun with 7-year-olds. Oh, the theatre is a multiplex, multi-movies going on in different rooms. Wow. Ooh. Have you guys seen Shazam?
I haven't.
Such a great movie.
Who's in it?
It's got, he's called Zachary Levi, is the guy who plays Shazam, the male, the adult Shazam. Yeah. And the bad guy in it is Mark Strong.
Oh, I love Mark Strong.
Yeah. But it's basically about this little kid who's getting bullied at school and whatnot, and he gets all of these superhero powers when he says the word Shazam. And then of course he's then, when he says Shazam, he turns into Zachary, I think that's his name, Zachary Levi. And so, but then he's not like a normal superhero, like Batman or Superman. He's just like, wow, this is really cool, I'm a superhero, look at all these things I can do. And then he has to battle, I can't remember the name of the baddie, but he has to battle Mark Strong's baddie. And I won't spoil it for you. Mark Strong's very good. He's in Kingsman, yes, he is.
I like Mark Strong. He's been in quite a few films, hasn't he? He was in Stardust. Oh, do you remember that film? Yeah, he was Secundus.
What's Stardust?
Stardust with it's yeah, and it's got Sienna Miller in it.
No, don't know that one. We think the baddie is Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah. In Stardust.
And
she's a witch that steals what?
Who's the guy that wrote it? Neil Gaiman wrote it.
I have no idea what any of you are talking
about. You know who Neil Gaiman is?
I don't.
He wrote American Gods and Coraline. He's a huge, massive writer. Neil Gaiman. No. Oh well, it's lost on you, Ben. It's worth watching. It's a really good film.
My son, Katie Hartley says, age 10, says you look like Ben Shepherd. Not sure if you see that as a compliment or not, Ben. I get that all the time. It's not. If I had £1 for every time somebody said that, I would be a rich man.
If you were a rich man.
But funnily enough, I asked my Laura, who's she's married to me, and she doesn't think that Ben Shepherd's that attractive, which is a bit worrying. I'm like, he's a really good-looking guy, surely.
You do look exactly like him. Well, not exactly, but you do look very much like him.
I don't.
Do you see it?
I think it's maybe I can see it a little bit when I maybe smile. I think it's more like facial expressions rather than being a mannerism as well. I don't think it's like a direct.
And I think you sound quite similar.
Do you?
Yeah. I think you just. I've never seen you and Ben Shepherd in the same room.
Yeah, that's it.
Could it be Ben Shepherd that is actually?
For our American viewers, just Google it. Ben, he's spelt Shepherd, SHEPHARD. Ben Shepherd. He hosts a show called Tipping Point, and he also hosts like Good Morning Britain, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
This is like our morning wake up call. Oh, thank you. Charlotte says she thinks I'm a better presenter, but. I tell you what, we could try this out. Why don't we go to the local arcade and I'll host my own version of Tipping Point from the 2p and 1p machine in the arcade. Nicola and Charlotte are well up for that. Drop zone 4, please, Ben.
I can't believe they managed to make a TV show out of that rubbish game at the arcade.
Do you guys have that in the US, like a version of that? It's called Tipping Point. You know that you drop the coin in, it goes and then drops in, and then you try to push the coins off to win more. You must have those in your arcades. So we have a TV show called Tipping Point, which it's an hour long, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes on
essentially
forever.
that for an hour. Very popular.
And they portray it like it's a game of skill.
Yeah.
Which I just think it's a game of luck. Oh, you do have to get questions right as well, don't they? But a lot of
it's been on for years, hasn't it? Tea time. It's on about like 5 o'clock every weekday evening. Oh, one of Nicola's faves, that one. But thank you, Katie. I'll take that as a compliment from your son.
We all think the same. Right, now, so I've done that now. So I've done one side. We can see that I've put it around the right way this time. And then we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to make sure I've got it around the right way. That way, like that. Then like that. Is that right? Hold on. No, like that. Hold on.
You're right over there.
Brain's not working. Hold on. Hold on, I have had too much.
Too much ice cream?
I've had too much ice cream. No, that's not right. That's like that. That's like that, and then that's like
it, isn't it? And then it...
Yeah, like that, something like that. So that should work, then that opens up. Yes, that's the way I want to do it. Yeah, I've had too much ice cream, that's what it is. But thank you very much, Ben, for going to get us all ice cream. We really appreciate it.
I bought everyone ice cream.
Yeah.
I had a busy couple of hours, actually. I put this week's wrap-up together, so that will go live at 8:50, so an hour and 3/4. I shopped for Mother's Day at the supermarket, dropped that home, put it in the fridge, said hi to the kids, petted the dogs, the cheese tags, picked up ice cream for the guys, and here we are.
You were really busy.
I was super busy.
Yeah.
The time did go quick for me because I was running around, filming stuff, editing stuff, shopping for stuff, buying stuff for these guys. Hi to Liz McLean from Aberdeen. Kathy Myers joins us from Missouri. And check this out, Angie Newman joins us from Saudi Arabia.
Ooh.
I can never pronounce, how do you pronounce it? R-I-Y-A-D-H. Riyadh, is it? Riyadh, I can't even pronounce it.
Is it Riyadh? Riyadh?
Riyadh, thank you, Riyadh. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Well, certainly on a show that I've ever hosted, the first time I've ever had anyone watch from Saudi Arabia. So Angie Newman, a big warm welcome to you. Sherry says the dye that Becky's using would work great for ribbon threading. It absolutely would.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And Neil Raw says, is there a tutorial for the Compass Multimedia dyes? I bought them and it's proving to be challenging. I don't know off the top of my head, but I would imagine...
Compass Multimedia dyes.
I was just thinking, though, generally, we've featured everything on shows, haven't we? I don't know.
I don't remember using the Compass Multimedia dyes.
I don't think you haven't used them today.
No, but I don't remember ever using them. Compass Multimedia dyes. What do they look like? I can't think what they look like.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
We have done videos of lots of things, and there's normally a video to watch for everything, really, at some point. So I'm just top stitching over here to finish that off, just to secure that zip. Well, the zip is secured, but just to finish it off so everything lies flat, because it is, we are using that faux leather, and so it's difficult to press. You can press it, but you need to press it from the back whenever you want to use it. Now what we want to do is we want to stitch together the outer panels, these ones here, and then the lining panels, and we want to make sure that there's a little gap so we can turn everything through. So we'll do the outer panels first of all.
There's the compass gem, isn't there? But that's a builder block.
Yeah.
Is it that one maybe?
Yeah,
we had those on yesterday.
We haven't done tutorials for any of the those builder blocks as a video, but there will be videos available showing how they work.
Yeah. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else to come see, but no, there isn't. That's the only thing I can see. Sorry, Neil. Not to be more helpful.
Right, so I'm just going to stitch around here. I haven't even bothered changing my foot from my sewing machine, from my zipper foot, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make sure that I keep a sort of 1/4 of an inch seam as I go around. So you'll find if you're going to be using, you can use these dies with all sorts of things. You can use them with real leather, but obviously we use them with faux leather here, but cork, if you bought any of the cork fabric that we've had in the past, that works really well. They do also work with ordinary cotton fabric. However, you want to put some kind of interfacing on there to give it a bit more structure, otherwise it won't cut brilliantly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that we're going to do. We're just going to trim these pieces off. I'm probably going to trim the whole of this actually to remove that bulk. So just going to cut down here. There still is a lot of singing. I think of all the shows I do, I think that this one is the one that, no, whenever I'm with you, we sing more.
Well, I don't think I sing as much. I think that I sing more shows with you and also Debbie Fisher.
Really?
Always encourages me to have a bit of a sing along. I mean, but yeah, particularly when Nicola's in my ear as well, always singing in the gallery. Just because.
Well, Nicola's going to be in your new song, isn't she?
What?
Nicola's going to be in your new song.
Well, I don't know. By the way, we were chatting about that earlier on. If I get another cartload ever, what about a free gift of all my songs on CD?
Yeah.
Who'd be up for that?
Yeah. Or downloads.
Huh?
Or downloads.
No, we think CD is going to be easier.
You think CD?
Yeah. Okay. Potentially, I've got 8 so far, so I'm thinking if I can do 2 more, 10's enough for an album.
Yeah.
That'd be your free gift.
Okay.
I'm not saying this is happening, by the way. I'm just putting it out there as another idea, because we had the picture, joke book, CD.
Yeah.
Everyone's still got CD
You might as well
players.
do them all.
Might as well.
Soon you bring out your own brand of alcohol. Yeah, that's what all the celebrities do, don't they?
They do, don't they? Yeah.
What would it be if you were going to bring out your own beer, wouldn't it?
I'd bring out a craft beer.
A craft beer.
Craft beer. It'd be...
purple in colour?
Yes, purple can. And it'd be... I see what I did there, but I've just realised I just said something... It'd be a craft beer, obviously.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean that.
Oh, did you not?
But it would be a craft beer, because, yeah. It'd be called Benny's Crafty Brew.
No, it doesn't make me want to try it.
Charlotte's just gone, I don't think I want to try that. It'd be a nice sort of golden hoppy sort of flavour to it, and about 4.5%. Any takers? No. Yes to the CD though, says Sherry Jackson. Thank you. Maybe we'll do the beer if I get a fourth cartload. Free beer with every order. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Benny's Crafty Brew.
Do you think that might be a hobby that you would do? A bit of like a microbrewery?
I don't know. My granddad used to do that, make beers. It was all the massive bottles with, what were they? Oh, I don't know what we're talking about. He used to have like the big bottles with the...
Yeah, I can't think what they're called. It's like not a gallon bottle, but it's a bit like that,
kind
isn't
of thing,
it?
yeah.
There's a special word for it.
He used to brew his own beer, make wine as well. Dandelion wine he used to make.
I imagine that was disgusting. My grandparents used to make things like that, and they were foul. I have to say.
Foul?
Foul.
Ah,
foul.
I don't think I ever tasted it.
Foul. I was only a child when they did that, but they would make all sorts of different wines.
Did you always get a little sip?
No, not really,
No.
but that kind of, you know, they'd go foraging for elderflower, elderflower wine, stuff like that. So there you go. You've got a little bag using that little panel. You can see how that goes, like that.
Oh, that's really, really loud in my ear, whoever that was just screaming there. Thank you.
There you go. There's your little pouch. So using that little panel there, but you could use it for all sorts of different things. So perhaps if you were going to be doing something like scrapbooking, I think this would make a really nice, you could use that as the edge, the cover of the scrapbook, that kind of thing.
I love that. Gareth has just said, by the way, that my craft beer should be called Bob's Enemy.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. That is definitely the right, yeah.
I love that, Gareth. I love that. Right, who's going to grab these? I'll tell you what, we'll show you these. I think then we're going to have a look at a few deals on the web and then potentially give you time to check out your baskets. These are brilliant and limited stock, however, super duper limited. We do not have many of these at all, but as you've seen, I know there's a lot of you watching. I see a lot of our regulars watching this evening who are perhaps more on the paper craft sort of front. 6 amazing dies that you're going to be getting here, not just for your soft craft, as you just seen with Becky, but for your paper craft as well. So think about these as, you know, potentially great sort of backgrounds for your cards. As we've already heard, people thinking about buying these to use their glitter paste through, to stencil with, you know, to colour with, of course, as well, if you wanted to do that. We've had suggestions of maybe using these for ribbon threading too. So many different ways that you can use them. And to get 6 dies for £16 if you're platinum, that is £2.66 per die. You're going to get in this set your decorative flower panel. You're going to also receive the ellipse. Yeah, that, again, perfect for threading your ribbon through, creating some really, really lovely backgrounds for your card projects as well. Then you've got your decorative mosaic. Then is your decorative daisy panel. You've got your decorative chevrons. And then last in the collection is this one here, which is your honeycomb hexagon panel. 6 dies, multimedia dies, for just £16 or $22.40. Snap those up as quick as you can because we do not have a lot of stock left. So cute, Becky says, Colette Morris. And on the beer, Olga says, Moseby's Gilded Hops. But Gareth says, I love yours. It should be called Bob's Enemy. I don't craft brew. Right, let's have a look at some pictures. These deals are live on the website right now. In fact, if you hit the Shop the Day button, you will see lots and lots of these great deals. So, flower forming foam from the Sunflower collection, actually. 12-piece set, 4 different colours for £7.19 or $9.32. It's a 10% saving across all of these different foams. The Delightful Daisies are also on that deal as well. That one, 3 colours you're getting there, the white, the green, and that beautiful light blue. So, 12-piece, 4 sheets of each, of course, and to have the white in there means that you can use all of your inks to change all of the colours up with that one. That's at $7.19 and $9.32. Also, the foam from the Say It With Flowers collection, that one is 4 different colours, 3 sheets of each for that price of £7.19 or $9.32. The Wisteria collection, I think, has been one of the most popular collections that we've had on recently, whether it's been the full collection that we've brought you or some of the mini sets. So if you have bought any of that recently, you might want to stock up on the consumable elements. So there is the flower forming foam from that set. 12 sheets again, you've got 4 sheets of those, each of those different shades of your purple, £7.19 or $9.32. You've also got your Homebody 9x12 flower forming foam pack. Again, 16 sheets in total there, £7.19 or $9.32. And then your flower forming foam spring hues. This again is 12 sheets, lots of different colours that you're going to be receiving there, as you can see up the side of the pack, again for just $7.19 or $9.32. The Enchanted Dreams, lovely colours within that set, sort of baby pink, baby blue, you've got the purple and green in there as well. Again, it's 12 sheets with that 10% saving. And then your autumn hues. So again, if you're looking to potentially make some projects later on in the year for things like your Thanksgiving, your harvest festivals, a lovely selection of colours there for £7.19 or £9.32. Then you've got your greens. Of course, if you're going to be making all of these beautiful flowers, you are going to be wanting to have some foliage to go with it. So your 7p set of green foliage to go with that. That's only £4.31, by the way, or £7.16. And then finally, you have got your Country Lane flower forming foam, 16 sheets in that one. Those 4 beautiful colours, 4 times over. Once again, £7.19 or $9.32. Lots of love for that last demo. Nadi just saying, such a cute little bag. Cannot believe how fast Becky put that together. I love it. Well, listen, it's a busy old day, so let's give you opportunity to check out your baskets right now. Don't forget, fill up and create your own goodie bags on the website right now. The bag grab, where you can, I just can't get my head around these figures. You can put 3 pen packs into a bag for £20, 10 die sets into a bag for £60, when there's some £20 die sets on there too, or 15 stamp sets into your grab bag for £40. So do have a look at that section on the website, and of course check out all of the National Craft Month deals, particularly ones that we've added for soft craft today as well. And whilst you do check out your baskets, we are going to have a little musical interlude.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll 50 towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses. So I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Tackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheets of Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Pillar, Tucumcari, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsworth, Port, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Brownwood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampo City. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. And here's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewdley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We crafted Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We crafted Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We just chatting in the break, well, whilst that song was playing, and said, oh, you need to write a second version of that song, because obviously, I mean, I put 198, I think, places in there, but you were saying we didn't get Nottingham in there. Oh, was that for Corrin?
Or Chiswick. Yeah, or London. Did you put London in there?
Well, no, because the whole point of the song was that I got in touch. I put a post on Facebook, and they said, "Oh, post where you live." So it's obviously just places where people have posted. So if I didn't get anyone say, "Oh, I'm in London" or "I'm in Bognor," then I didn't put it in there.
I can't believe no one said they were in London. Lillian's in London. I'm sure she messaged in.
I don't think she did.
No. Well, maybe Ben just ignored everybody in London. Maybe that's what happened.
I put a post up thinking I'd get about 50 replies, and I got nearly 500. And I think I did well to get almost 200 of them into the song. Yeah. There wasn't a single London in there. I wanted to focus on the sort of outer areas, you know?
Yeah.
We hear a lot about London, don't we?
We hear a lot about London.
Yeah, we hear a lot about London, mate, so I thought we'd go a little bit out, you know, out and around. But yeah, maybe we will do a version 2 of that to a slightly different tune. Leave it with 2 more songs for the CD, and then we've got the 10.
Excellent.
And then the bonus track could be the cheese tax. Yes, we could do that for sure. Right, Kathy Meyer says, love listening to your song. Thank you. Angela Reed said, we didn't get the Isle of Wight or Gran Canaria in there. But I think, again, it's because, who lives in Gran Canaria, by the way? But it will be because you haven't put it on the list.
Look, there's only so many you can fit in.
Yeah, well, I could have made it a 10-verse song and got them all in, but then that would have really been boring, wouldn't it? Yeah.
We need a new one. Okay. New one for the new places.
When did that one come out? Last month? February? January time, wasn't it? Late January. I'll do one. I'll do one for Sarah's birthday in April. Not about Sarah though, but just to celebrate that.
Yeah. Okay.
She's already had her song.
I haven't heard her song.
Crafty Cabana.
No, I've not heard it.
Maybe who was in the Crafty Cabana later on in the next break?
Yeah, can we play it? That would be great.
Her name was Sarah. She was a glue girl. Anyway, cut and stitch multi-craft dies. I've got to tell you, first time I've seen these.
Oh, really?
I have never seen these before, but they're very, very cool and clever. Normally £67.95 or $78.75. Platinum price here is £32 or $37.60. And these, right, if we just flip this around, so you're getting 4 packs. This one is your rainbow die set. So not only is this going to allow you, as I understand it, to cut out your own applique pieces and then embroider them onto your project, but you can then use them on your paper craft again to do your ribbon threading, and then also your, not ribbon threading, your embroidery, is what I mean.
Yeah, so...
And your faux stitching.
Yeah. Absolutely you can. So like the dies that you would have seen us launch where you're sort of stitching through the card, you can use these absolutely, it's like making your own. But obviously all the samples I've got at the moment are for fabric. But you can see here, you can make a little dream catcher. We've also got cushion. So use those as embellishments. You could do them out of felt and then still put them on your card if that's what you wanted to do, but actually they work really well if you want to cut them out of card.
So it cuts the applique shape you've seen there of the flower and then the details so that you can embroider them. Very clever. Yeah,
you can. They've got another piece here which is really pretty with all of those little flowers and butterflies on there. Looks really, really cute. And then finally we've got this one here, little wall hanging, again with all those different butterflies on there. Oh, and this one's really nice as well.
Well, that's the one on the front of the package. Oh, a little embroidery hoop.
Yeah, on the embroidery hoop. So this is what we're going to do for the next demo. So I'll put those to one side.
Okay.
You can see the kind of things that you're going to be able to make.
Okay.
And also, if we get a chance, I'll cut them out of some card as well, so you can see how they go through with card.
Oh, shall I show you? All right, I shall show you the rest of the.
Oh,
I did
yeah, right.
do the
Yeah.
thing.
Did I not show you?
I didn't.
I thought you'd already gone through them.
I showed the first one and I chatted, and then you showed the samples, and then that was it.
When I started talking, sorry.
No, it's fine. So you got your rainbow set. So you definitely didn't show these. Then you've got your beautiful butterflies as well. So that one is your butterfly die set. And again, look, you can see you've got the beautiful dies that will cut out the actual applique shape, and then you can embroider it too. But think how great these are going to be in your card projects. Nice size as well. About 3.2 by 2.5 is the largest die size. That's in inches within that set. Then you're going to get the beautiful floral die set. That is 12 dies in total. So again, you can see how I think this should be, well, you've seen how beautiful it looks on soft craft, but how great is that going to look again on your paper craft projects? Even if you didn't want to embroider them, you could just use that sort of faux stitching effect with these to create some really, really wonderful sprays for your paper craft. And then last, you have got in here your heart die set. 10 dies again in there. Got some little nested hearts in there, some little swirls, some smaller hearts, and again, the ability to be able to either cut those into your cardstock, cut those into your fabric, and embroider them should you wish. £32, $37.60 for all 4 of those. Let's have a look at these with Becky.
I'm so sorry, just jumping on.
No, it's fine.
Jumping on top of you, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Right. So you can see the dies that you're going to get here. The ones in the middle, so you've got this outer die which cuts out this shape, but these ones create all those little perforations. So if you wanted to use them in fabric without having the outer piece cut out, so you actually had a piece of fabric and you wanted the stitching inside, you can do that with that here. But equally, you could do that with your paper craft as well. You'll also get the little tiny butterflies, and you also get the trails. Now, the trails don't contain any sort of outer die, so it basically just creates those perforations. So that's absolutely perfect if you wanted to put that on a piece of card and create a whole different design. But for what we're going to do at the moment, I'm going to be using the felt. Now, this is a pack of felt which is a little bit thicker, a little bit, not thick, I say more rigid than some of the other felt that we have. This one came out with these particular dies, and I'm not going to use my fabric plates for this because I find that cutting felt with the metal shim and the frosted shim, I always feel it works a little bit better. So I'm just going to pop that in place there, and then put this one in the middle. So you just want to keep that roughly around the edge. So you've got that same kind of sort of like a border around it. Yeah. Yeah. So put that down, and then we'll do one of them in this as well, so you can see. So that's just a different butterfly there. A bit of tape. So clear plates, metal shim, fabric with the dies, frosted shim over the top, and then your clear plate over the top of that. And then run that through the machine.
Lillian Kwok says she did get in touch, read the song. She says, I did get in touch, but I also pretended that I lived in Bumblehole.
Where's that?
I have no idea. No, I didn't put Bumblehole in there. I didn't, definitely. Paul Coventry didn't get a mention, says Katie. And Kathy says, we missed Missouri too, but we still love him. I'll put him in the next one. I'll even get Bumblehole in there.
You couldn't possibly fit every single place in there.
I don't think it is a real
place.
It
must be a real place.
We're looking now for Bumble. I've got to stop saying it. It sounds a bit rude. Hello, everyone, says Marge Wood. I'm so happy that I was and I'm able to watch all the shows today. I missed the soft craft shows since they've changed the day to Friday. I have not been able to watch live. Crafter's Companion, this is the best day ever, says Marge Wood. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. And we're so glad. We've literally had like 2 days really with you, haven't we? Aside from last night with our Totally Tiffany takeover, you've had 5 shows as far as soft craft is concerned.
It's a lot of Becky.
And we need more of Becky.
Well, there's even more because I'm on tomorrow as well.
I was going to say, do you know what? we need more of you, so why don't you take over this side tomorrow?
And funny you should say that, because that's what I'm doing
Well,
tomorrow.
that's marvellous news.
It is marvellous news, isn't it?
Marvellous news.
Right, I've dropped my bits and pieces on the floor. So I've done 2 layers of this felt. The top one, the perforations pretty much all come out really easily, but you'll find the bottom layer, you end up with the perforations from both of them. So it's not a problem, you just need to use your pokey tool to get those bits and pieces out. Or if you run it through the Gemini a second time, you may find that they come out a little bit easier, but you can see they just pop out here. You just need to mark those. And you know, that's the nature of felt anyway, that it is, you know, it's quite, there's lots of fibres to it. So sometimes things just need a little bit of help just to remove them from the housing, as it were. But we're going to use this one here. So this butterfly here. Just get rid of all those little holes. I think I've got them all. There we go. And then we're going to use a embroidery hoop. Now I've already used one of the heart ones here, and I've been embroidering in those little gaps. So I'll use a butterfly. I think I'll pop him just there, like that. Like this here. Now I always find the best thing to do is to pin it in place first of all, before you get started with your stitching. And I tend to start at the middle and work my way out. Now, you just want to stitch it like you would a butterfly. So you can see here, you know, you've got your stitches that go all the way around the outside of the butterfly, but you've also got the middle part which creates the body with the antennae as well. And then you've got those sort of lines that go out to mimic the patterns on the butterfly's wings. So I'm using a piece of embroidery thread. It's all 6 strands of some embroidery thread, so I've not made it any smaller, any thinner, and I'm just going to start stitching. So I will work first of all from the middle. So I'm going to do the antennae first of all. So we're just stitching through the back. We're not going to put a knot in it, we're just going to fold that over and we're going to stitch down. So what we want to do is we want to sort of stitch, you've got the holes, and normally you'd want to sort of stitch in the middle of the holes or perforations, but I find if you stitch just to the very edge of the perforation, then when you come up the other way, you get like a nice line like you do here. You get like nice sort of gap and nothing's over stitched. So I'm just going to hold that down, and I'm going to do some back stitches.
Is this something you do a lot of in your spare time, like embroidery?
I do like to do a little bit of hand stitching. I do like a bit of embroidery. Yeah, my mum's part of the Embroiderers Guild.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
What does that involve? So
the Embroiderers Guild were the people that embroidered Duchess of Cambridge's wedding dress.
Ah.
Not, my mum didn't do it, but you know the ladies in it do that. No, she's done sort of courses with the Royal School of Needlework as well. So things like that. So she's very good at at embroidery, but she wasn't. It was something that she did a little bit of, but she didn't do it a lot.
It's a very traditional craft, isn't it?
It is, and then she started doing it quite recently, in the last sort of 5 years or so, and she's amazing. She's very, very good at it. She creates some beautiful things. Oh, I'll show you. I've got pictures, so if you want to see what she does. She does some. I always take a few pictures of her bits and pieces that she makes.
We've got lots of pictures we need to dig out.
Yeah.
For next time.
We
pictures
do.
Of pictures of what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, handmade coats.
Yeah.
Pictures of your cloak.
Yeah.
Pictures of me as the cushion bearer. Pictures of my jacket that my mum made.
Your mum.
Listen to me, me mum. Yeah. Hey, I'm picking up the local lingo, like. What else did you say you needed to dig a picture out of?
Well, there were pictures of you as a, yeah.
Oh, Charlotte Justice Cruella de Vil.
And pictures of you when you were the ring bearer.
Pictures of me as the cushion bearer.
Yeah, cushion bearer. Yeah, lots of pictures.
I'll have to try to. Charlotte, if you can get your Cruella de Vil picture, I'll stick it on my socials. I'd
love to go dress up as Cruella de Vil. Generally, I mean, most of my hair's white anyway. I could just dye the other half, and I would look like Cruella de Vil.
Your hair's not white.
It is. My hair's really white.
It's blonde.
It's blonde because it's got dye on it, but it's white.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, really grey. Ah. Well, not even grey, white. Nature's highlights, as my hairdresser likes to call them.
Highlights.
We're full of nature's highlights.
By the way, just quickly, as we're just watching Becky, if you do want to send in a picture, this is your opportunity to get your make shown on the TV, because we've got a few pictures for our gallery we're going to do in a minute, but not tons and tons. What did we say the theme was? We're after, well, just generally, what have you made recently? You know, if it's soft craft, brilliant, but if you've got a project that you've made recently that you're proud of, send that in. And also, just because we can on a Saturday, pictures of your pets. Dogs. Dogs particularly.
Dogs in craft rooms.
Dogs in craft rooms, please.
Does your dog craft?
Can your dog craft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of crafts do dogs do?
Or they like doing, I have to think of that now. There must be a pun in there somewhere.
There must be a pun, yeah.
That email address is at the bottom of your screen for your pictures, though, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. I reckon we'll do a little gallery after this demo, so we might have about 10 minutes or so to get your pics in. Go on, send one in. Go on.
Maybe you've got some Mother's Day cards that you've made.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
If your mum's not watching, it'd be nice to see. Maybe some people are struggling to make their Mother's Day cards, looking for ideas. That might be a good one. I sent my Mother's Day card across. My husband took my mum out for lunch this afternoon.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
Pizza Express.
Ah. Ah.
Yeah.
Pizza Express. I bought all the ingredients to help the kids make for Laura. She wanted, I make a really nice fish pie.
Oh, I love a fish pie.
So she wanted that tomorrow. So
Do you put egg in your fish pie?
No.
Oh, no. There's too much egg in your diet as it is.
Too much egg. What do you say? I've never thought of doing that. What, egg on the top or egg in the mixture?
Jamie Oliver, when he does his fish pie...
I'm no Jamie Oliver, by the way.
He cooks the potatoes first of all, and he also puts eggs in the potato water, whole eggs, and then he cuts them up, so they're hard-boiled eggs, he cuts them up and has them in snuggled amongst the fish. And actually it makes quite nice...
See, I tend to do it slightly differently because I'll make like the sauce, if you like, you know, with all the fish and the veg and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I tend to do a mash topping on mine with cheese.
Yep.
So I think eggs would be a bit weird in there, to be honest with you.
No, it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah, what fish do you use? Not prawns, because the dog doesn't like it.
No, I do use prawns. I tend to put a bit of cod in there. I put some salmon. I used to like a bit of this, like the smoked...
haddock?
Smoked haddock, but then Daisy, who likes my fish pie, doesn't like the smoked fish, so we can't put that in there. So a bit of a mixture, really. I did buy the mix this time, because fish is awfully expensive currently.
Yeah, it is really expensive.
So it's a lot cheaper just to buy the fish pie mix.
Isn't pollock cheaper than
Excuse me?
cod? Pollock.
I don't know if I've ever bought pollock in my life.
Have you not?
No.
Pollock's like cod, but it's bigger.
What, chunkier? Or like bigger as
the
in...
actual fish itself is bigger, so the cod is cheaper. Oh, sorry, it's cheaper than cod, rather. I
don't know if you can... Like buy pollock, like if you go in like the fresh fish aisle, like the packet. I don't tend to go to the fishmonger. I just tend to go to the package aisle. So you get your cod, you get your salmon.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever seen
pollock.
Pollock. You probably have to go to the fishmonger, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I thought I could get it from my local supermarket.
Ah.
Maybe not. I haven't bought it for a while. It's all about fish today. So you can see what I'm stitching here. So I've made the body and I'm just stitching some little parts of this. So you can stitch as much of this or as little as you like to create that design. So I'll carry on stitching until I finish this sort of part of the butterfly. But this is all you're going to need to do. Now on the other dies that we've got are you've got actual whole butterflies there, so you could cut those out and you can just then stitch a couple of stitches to hold it and put it all together, but you don't have any perforations on these ones. But you do have these little, what would you call it, like the trails of the butterfly. If you were going to cut these out, you would then need to hand cut around the edge if you wanted to use those as individual little pieces of felt onto here. But of course, if you're going to use that, you might in a card, you would just be putting that in the card and not cutting it out. Shall I run some through the machine on some cards?
Oh yeah, why not? Let's have a little bit of it. That'd be quite nice.
Give me
actually.
2 seconds. You just grab the plates.
Okay. Whilst you do that, just some more lovely comments coming through. Lots of Becky love today. And for those of you who wanted to see more Becky, she is here tomorrow as well. Becky's going to be this side. Corinne's going to be that side. Got a first look show tomorrow, of course, Second Chance Sunday for you as well. What's the first show tomorrow? Masterclass tomorrow. I wish Becky was in more, says Lillian Kwok.
Aw.
Mary Rena says, hello from Maine, everyone. I've just woken up from yet another involuntary nap. Oh, I love an involuntary nap.
I love it. I love a little sleep.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
when you're
it's
watching
nice.
TV, you just sort of feel yourself go. Amazing. I do that though, and then I can't get to sleep at night. You know what I mean? You fall asleep in front of the TV, then you can't get to sleep, and you go to bed. Katie Hartley says, your demos, Becky, are so inspiring. I absolutely love what you make. So there you go. Lots of love for you today.
Thank you. That's really nice. It's always nice when people enjoy what you make. I appreciate that. So we're going to pop that through. So I'm going to use my normal plates for paper craft here. But as I've said before, I tend to use my fabric plates a lot for paper craft, just because they're nearby. And I'm quite lazy and I can't be bothered to walk over to the other side of the room. But you know, that is an option you can do. Now, it should cut perfectly. If you do find that some of the perforations haven't come out, just run it through the Gemini again. But that should cut fine. Oh yeah, absolutely fine. And just peel off that tape that we've got on here. And then if you were using this in your paper craft, obviously you've got your unfortunately put too much tape on that piece there, so it's torn that very slightly. But I'll just get rid of this piece of tape. So I've put that little trail into the card, so we could potentially, if you were going to be using this on a card, you could then stitch on that little trail. Who sent in that huge dog picture yesterday?
That was Stephen.
That was incredible, wasn't it? That was a, what would you say? It was like it was a
the Great Dane, wasn't it?
And what was it? It was six.
The guy was his brother, I think, who was 6'2".
Yeah,
and then the Great Dane was up on his hind legs.
It absolutely
he was
towered
like 7
over
foot
him.
tall.
It was incredible.
That dog would eat a lot of kibble.
It probably ate a huge amount of food, didn't it? As much as a fully grown human boy.
You'd have needed a big pooper scooper.
Yeah, you would. It's a double-handed job.
Oh, dear. Good.
So I'm just going to pop those out, but you can see that's created all those different perforations there.
Would that cut nicely into your vellum as well?
Pardon?
Would it cut into vellum nicely?
Yeah, would do. Probably best to use the. I should just find the brush, shouldn't I, rather than fiddling around here. That'd make life a lot easier. I just did this. Yeah, you could cut through the vellum. You get those perforations, so you can see there you've got all of those. And then if you were going to be using your thread, you're going to be embroidering them the way you've seen us do these before. Again, you can just do them exactly the same sort of way.
I'm just kind of thinking, so I might be completely wrong here, but like doing it into vellum or like parchment, you could cut it into. Wouldn't that look a bit like what's that technique they used to talk about, like white work?
Yeah, it could do.
It would create that sort of effect, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would do. So if we just stitch around here. Like this, we're just stitching around here. And you can see all that technique that you're going to be getting from that card. And obviously, because you're only using the inside part of this die, you're not using the outer part of the die, it's going to cut it into your card, so you can create your own designs as well with that. And if you incorporated that with some of those panel dies as well that we had on the earlier show, it show you how you can use these dies, these multimedia dies, not just for your fabric, but for your paper craft as well.
Absolutely lovely. It's a lovely collection, isn't it, of dies, whether you're using them in soft craft or indeed in your paper craft.
And it's nice to have something that you can use for lots of different things, because we don't want just to buy one thing that you can only use, you know, with one item. It's much better if you're going to be spending the money on something and find that you've got multiple different uses for it. I like something that you can use in different ways. And then, you know, you can incorporate, perhaps you want to do, you're going to send somebody a picture, like an image like this, and you're going to create a sort of design like that, and you want to do the card that matches. You can do that by cutting it with the card and then just stitching through like this. Easy.
Yeah, perfect. Lovely stuff.
Excellent.
Right.
Super.
let us show you everything that you're going to get within this collection. Your cut in stitch multi-craft dice 4-piece collection. First time I've seen them. Superstar Susie on the socials was also saying first time she's seen them too. I think we are super impressed. Nicola's never seen them before either. They are fun. And again, you know, if you're someone who loves a bit of papercraft and softcraft, maybe you're a little bit like our Rhonda, whose creation we will see very, very shortly indeed, who likes to do a little bit of both, then these are perfect. You can always tell with our multimedia dice because they're this colour here, that sort of bronze, rose gold colour if you like, and you're going to get 4 sets. So 15 dies in your rainbow die set. So if you're using them in your softcraft, of course, they're going to you know, cut the initial shape for you and then also cut in that hole so you can add your embroidery thread to them as well. But that's super cute. You've got rainbows, little clouds in there too. Did I no, it was a dream catcher you showed us, wasn't it? But I think this would look really cute on a little mobile as well. Yeah, you could create really for the kids.
Nice idea, yeah.
Then you've got the hearts in there as well. Again, look how beautiful that little heart cushion looks, little pin cushion you can create. But once again, you know, the dies are big enough and striking enough to be able to use on your cardstock, as you just saw with Becky there, using this one cut into some cardstock, creating a really, really nice effect, but also allowing you to thread some of your embroidery thread through there as well. Then you're also going to receive this set here, which is the florals. Your flower die set. There are 12 dies in total here, and once again you've kind of got the different size petals. You've got the stems, you've got the leaves and the foliage in there too, and then lastly you've got the butterfly in there as well. So some really, really super useful dies, whether it's papercraft or softcraft, at a really nice price as well. Again, if you're platinum this evening, that price is better than half price. So we're down to, instead of $67.95, $78.75, we're down to £32 or $37.60. Lots of people saying they've sent in pictures, which we'll have a look at just in a few moments' time. Mary Rena just saying, I love these dies on the paper as well. Right, well, shall we have a look at the pictures, actually? Because I can see that Anne says she sent in a picture, Sherry sent in a picture. If you missed the craft along earlier on, we were crafting with the lovely Rhonda, and she has sent in her creation. Let's have a little look. What do you reckon to this, Becky?
That looks brilliant. I love that. I really like the fact, well, the fact that she's used her husband's Hawaiian shirt and used the Hawaiian applique dies. I think that's a really good way of doing it.
Just as a point with that one, she did ask permission for the husband's shirt, didn't she?
Yeah, he's not gonna go out and then realise he's had all these pieces cut out of the back of his shirt.
Yeah. So lovely, Rhonda. Thank you so much for sending that in, and we really, really enjoyed your company during that craft along. The last 2 craft alongs you've done with us, they've been amazing. Dogs in craft rooms, Olga.
Oh.
Who is this little cutie pie?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Rue, that is.
Oh.
Cute little Rue. Look at the colour of Rue's beautiful eyes. It's got like 2 different colour eyes.
What's that called?
What's the name?
I don't know.
No, there is a name for it. It's got like one green eye, one blue eye. Olga, love your...
Jane Seymour has.
Pardon?
Jane Seymour has one blue eye, one brown eye.
Does she really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. And David Bowie?
Yeah.
I did not know any of this. Well, there you go. Olga's also sent in a beautiful make. Oh, that's using the new stencils, isn't it? Oh, the simple creator cards, rather. Because it's like the little, almost like little Christmas lights we were talking about those being of. And a beautiful flower in the middle there, using some of the dies from the Dancing Dragonflies collection, I want to say. But love that, Olga. Thank you so much for sending that in. See, love that. Picture of your card, picture of your dog as well. Now, if you love your mutts, look at these 3. So the Trotted Labrador is Bella. Flint is the rescue lurcher on the left. And Leo is the golden Labrador. Look at those 3 cuties.
They look trouble, don't they?
Don't they?
They do.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I love dogs so much, and I know I've said this before, but I was never that bothered. I mean, I love all animals, but I would never have entertained the thought of having a dog.
Really?
Before. No, I would have hated it. And now I've got 2 and I want more. Especially 3 cuties like that. So Katie, love your doggies. Thank you for the picture. Now, Susie T. Look at these beautiful flowers that you've created. I think it was Sarah who did this technique to put these flowers together. What is the paper pad there? Is that Say It With Flowers? I think it is. But let us know, Susie. That is, again, absolutely beautiful. Real mantelpiece pleaser right there. And then Susie T also sent in a picture of her doggo.
Aww.
Cute Molly. Look at Molly.
Aww.
Aww. That looks like that's a picture like, why are you taking a picture of me, Mum? I'm trying to have a bit of a snooze. What's going on? Are you taking a picture for that Ben bloke on Crafters TV just because he says he wants pictures of dogs? Super cute. Oh, look at the circle of cats. What are your cat's names, Susie?
Cats.
It's Wheel of Fortune. What are they called, Susie? Do we know Susie's cats? What are they called? Oh, Susie just said, how about circle of cats? Well, I tell you what, can't beat it, really. They all look very happy. Names, though, please, Susie. Gareth Dobbs. Oh, look at this. Beautiful little Sidestep a Mother's Day card. A mother, what does it say? Takes you as a gift to any son. I feel thankful to have such a wonderful mother. Love you always. Happy Mother's Day. Well, that is absolutely beautiful. And Katie Shaw. What is that
I love
from?
That. I don't know. Was Overlord, was that in Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, that was Star-Lord, wasn't it?
Star-Lord. I like that. I do like, I like unexpected cross-stitch, where you'd expect it to be really traditional, but something that's a bit feisty. I like that. I haven't got anyone else having babies yet. But that's really
here we go. It is from... No, it doesn't say where it's from. Oh, I don't know. But it's just like a nice little way to welcome a new one into the world, isn't it? Welcome, Tiny Overlord. By the way, Susie's cats, the orange cat was Pepper. The white with grey spots is Smokey Joe. I love that. Smokey Joe. And the big boy Boots. Boots, Pepper and Smokey Joe. Amazing. Thank you for all those lovely pictures. Nadia just saying, never seen those cut and stitch before today, and now they are must-haves. Grab those. I tell you what, if you have got items in your basket as well, we will give you opportunity to get those items checked out. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I do want to make sure that you get the best deals possible. So check out them all on the website right now. If it's soft crafty thing, there are plenty of discounts as far as National Craft Month is concerned. 20% off all fabrics, excluding that new launch yesterday. We've got buy one, get one free on builder blocks. You'll find all of those on the shop the day pays today as well. And don't forget, maybe we'll have a look when we come back, but also today we have got the bag grab event where you can pick up some serious savings. We'll look at them later on, but you can make your own grab bag grab, with 3 pen packs for 20. 10 die sets for 60. We need to look at this again before the end of the show. And 15 stamp sets for 40. It's all there on the homepage, whether you're at .com.co.uk or .eu. You'll see the picture of Lily looking into a bag like this. Click on that and it will bring up the 3 pages where you'll see all of those deals. We're going to have a short break. Get ready to check your baskets out. And this is just for Becky. I have not seen this video in ages. This was to celebrate Sarah's birthday bash 2 years ago, I think. Really? This was. This is 2 years old. It's the Crafty Cabana. Nicola did the video for this, which was very, very Brady Bunch-esque, isn't it? Anyway, it's a take on that Barry Manilow song. I literally don't really remember it, so let's have a break and have a listen, just for Becky.
Her name is Sarah, she is a glue girl, with glitter powder in her hair, and her crafting done with flair. She goes out running to start her morning, and then she's off to meet the team. Crafters TV is a dream across the studio. We stop with Craig's own show. Crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. Her name is Debbie, she is a diamond. She demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sarah, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out a dream. Now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Her name is Bernie, she loves her soft craft, and on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting on the show Softer Side of Light. But then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go, and Bernie thought, oh no. But by go they meant move to Sunday for her very own show here at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. You'll fall in love.
A blast from the past there.
That was brilliant. I love that. That's one of my favourite songs, actually.
What?
Yeah, I love that
Copacabana?
song. I love that song. I wanted that at my my wedding for my first dance, because I thought it'd be really funny. I know we went for something else in the end, but because we thought we'd have to be able to dance to that. But you can dance. You can do like wedding dancing or dad dancing, can't you? You can a bit of a spin, that kind of thing. But it's with a good gun in my hand. Yeah, probably not.
I like what's the Barry Manilow songs? I like Mandy.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? It's like a ballad. We made it through the rain.
I don't know that one.
Is it called Made It Through the Rain? Anyway, he's good old Bazza, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still looking good.
I'd like to see him in concert, you know.
Huh?
I'd like to go and see him in concert.
Yeah. He must be 80 odd now, mustn't he, Barry Manilow? Must be. Anyway, still looking good on it. Wow, says Petrina, I've never seen that before. Love it, Ben. We'll do the CD so you can listen to all those. By the way, the last deal that we just shown you, I must just mention that you do get your rainbow felt thrown in for that as well. You'll see it on the website, but that does come with your cut and stitch dies. We're going to have a look at some beautiful flower dies next, a multi-craft flower die set. Now, this really is amazing because it comes not only in die form, but you're also going to get 17 sheets of felt, the dies, and a 22-piece accessories pack as well. And once again with these, absolutely beautiful for all sorts of crafting. Have a look. You can see here you've got your fabulous flowers. A great way for you, again, to kind of decorate up projects, to create home decor pieces. Love the idea as well here of using these on like little homemade wreaths. But of course, once again, the fact that these are multimedia dies means that you can use these right across a whole range of materials, not just within soft craft, but of course, right across your paper craft as well. You're going to see on the back here the kind of flowers that you can create. The brilliant thing is we are throwing into the mix this bundle of felt as well. So you've got 17 sheets of your felt, 24 by 22, and you've got, well, actually, let me show you the other die first, and then we'll take you through all of the different colours. But you get the felt included. You're also going to get your beautiful blooms. Once again, 14 different dies here. I love that as well, the idea of maybe even making your own cushion covers, as you saw on the craft along a little bit earlier on, decorating these up, creating some really, really lovely home decor pieces, and then once again, using them within your cardstock makes as well, your paper craft. You get all of these dies included, and here again, just giving you an idea of some of the different things that you can create. We give you, with this set also, your flower accessories pack. So if you're thinking about things like making little brooches out of these, you've got your little brooch backs to them. You've then got your little felt balls included in there too, which I suppose you could use to decorate up and maybe use as little inserts for the inside of your petals. You've got your 1/2 meter white ribbon in there. key rings and lobster clips as well. So again, great for creating little key rings, little hangers. I like the idea as well of kind of using these to create little, what do you call them? Like corsages, little buttonholes potentially as well. And I'll just show you all of the colours of the felt that you're going to be getting in here too. I just think it's a really, really great bundle once again when you consider you get all of your felt, all of those dies, and all of those accessories too, for a price which is, well, again, if you're platinum, it's better than half price. £23.98, £31.92. The felt on its own is £15.99 or £21.95. So, well, deal-wise, that is incredible. So it's like if you're platinum, you're getting the all the dies and all the accessories for what, an extra £8, $9? Incredible value for money. All of that, £23.98 or £31.92. Let's have a look at Becky. You've got some finished products, projects over there.
I have. So this one here, sort of a wreath to hang up. You can make these as different times of the year. So you could do ones that are more sort of autumnal colours, springtime kind of ones. All sorts of different things you could do with these. You could use them for your multimedia type projects that you've got here.
Super cute.
Perhaps a little headband for a child, or maybe you want to make them in colours for a wedding, something like that, or decorate your hat. Maybe you're going to Ascot this year and you want to decorate your hat.
Oh, I'd love to go to Ascot.
This was one that Liam did, which was a blog that's available on the website to show you how to do this as well. Or you could, of course, use them for decorating your pillows. And I mean, I think something like this, I've seen things like this in shops and they are £60, £70. You make something like that for yourself. They are really quite addictive, making these little felt flowers. They really are a lovely item to make. Now, I'll pop those to one side and I'll show you the dies. Now, my dies are well used. I often say that because if I particularly like something, I use it over and over again. There's two different ones. You've got Fabulous Flowers and Beautiful Blooms, and they each make different types of flowers. Now, if you wanted to follow the flower sort of details the way you would be faithfully, you will obviously want to follow the instructions that you've got in here. But you could, of course, add different petals with different centres. You can mix and match them, make them kind of futuristic kind of petals and flowers that you want. So I've got all my dies over here in a bit of a bundle. So we've got these little sort of circular ones that create the centre pieces. We've got petals, we've got other pieces down here. We've also got other petals and bits and pieces over here as well. So I've got lots and lots of different dies, and a lot of these are in bags because I use them so often. Each one of the little booklets and little packs comes with a booklet which shows you how to create those different flowers. So on the first part, it will show you the different petals and the different sort of components which are in each pack, and then it will show you step-by-step instructions how to make the various flowers. So this one is for your beautiful blooms. You're making anemones, you're making roses, and you're making sunflowers with this one. The other one makes different flowers, but you can, as I say, you can mix and match and make them your own. Now, they just need to be run through your Gemini the same way as we would normally do it. These are multimedia dies. They'll cut multiple layers of fabric. With felt, you can probably cut 3, possibly 4 layers of felt through the machine. Yeah. But you just need to run them through as you would do normally. I've already done that because I went a little bit mad.
Very prepared. Caught blimey! Caught blimey!
Because
filled a Simon box.
In a Simon box because they're so good to use. I've got some of my these are little felt balls that come in that accessories pack. Yeah. But I also decided I wanted a few more, so I got some of our Violet Studio little pom-poms as well to make the centre parts. I've put loads and loads of pieces together in here, so I'm going to start gluing them and show you how to put things together. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to make some of these little flowers first of all. And so for those I'm going to need these pieces that have been cut out. You don't want to use a glue gun for this. There isn't really anything else that works as well as a glue gun. Just sort of finding my finger protectors, because I think these are the way to go. I burn myself a lot, so yeah,
What, with the hot glue gun?
Yeah, or with anything, because I had a big burn on my face last week.
Oh, was that with that wasn't?
No, that wasn't with the glue gun.
I was going to say, yeah,
No.
the glue in your hair.
Curling iron, but yeah, I'm really accident prone, so these are best for me. These are silicone protectors that you can buy online, and it just means that it saves my poor fingers. So what we're going to do here, actually I should have just changed to a glass mat. That would be been better, but I'll use this mat for the moment. I want to put a tiny piece of glue here, and then I want to roll this up, and I'm going to roll these up multiple times with lots of different pieces to create that little flower here. So I'll just get some glue. So put a little bit of glue here first of all. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue at the very end first of all. We're just going to start that. Now you can do this with tweezers if you wanted to. You can do it with a pokey tool. You just want to get that started and roll that up. And then we'll start putting some more glue in here to finish that little piece off. So around like this. And it doesn't really, you can make it work with felt glue, like ordinary glue or textile glue, but it will take ages for it to hold. The glue gun is definitely the best way to go for this. So we want to do another one. I want to make this a little bit bigger. So again, I pop a little piece of glue down here.
Are we, I can hear them discussing here, so we may as well chat about this.
Yep.
Are we having a vote in this show for demo of the show?
Have I actually finished any demos in the show?
Didn't you finish your first?
Oh,
Didn't you finish your
I've done a little bag.
project?
I've done that tiny little bag.
And then you did
What else did I do?
the embroidery.
Embroidery. It's not really finished, but that could go in.
Well,
I can finish this one. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use,
we'll do that.
I'm going to use a little gold hoop that I've painted, just a wooden hoop, and I'm going to decorate that, and I'm going to use that as something that I'm going to hang up with some flowers. So you can make all these different flowers in different ways. So for example, these ones, these little pieces here, you want to fold those over and then over again, and you glue those together. You glue a couple of those together, and then that makes a pretty centerpiece here. I've also cut some leaves, and some of the leaves I've popped onto some wire. So you can see that we've got leaf shape, and we've got a little piece of wire, so we can bend them around and make them into a little shape here. So I will get started putting these together. So you can see all these little flowers that I've created using the petals. It's just a question of following the instructions and gluing them the way you would want them to be.
Such a great way to do things though, as you've done, is use your Simon boxes to pre-cut all of the petals out. And
honestly,
then you can just have a play. Once
you start, you can't, they're like Pringles. You just can't stop. You just want to keep on making them because they are really quite, they're quite a lovely thing to make. You know, there will be all sorts of different ones like roses. You create the roses by folding, taking the centre pieces and then rolling them around like this, and then adding petals to them just by bit and glue them all together and to create the full petals. Or you can make sort of smaller ones. That's one that's just started. You can just add those petals to it. So there's lots of things you can do with this. So I'm just going to start by putting these together and gluing them in place. We're going to do that. I want a couple of bits of that. We've got a few pieces. Even if you just use little parts of the centerpiece with a little bit of a glue and a bead on there, they look really, really pretty. So I'll start putting these together now. But they, and you can use these. You could use these for paper. So it would be, you would be making them in a slightly different way because obviously you're not going to be gluing them together. The way you would do with the felt. But you can certainly cut these petals out of paper or out of card and make versions of the flowers if that's what you wanted to do. That's definitely something that's possible.
Nicola's just gone, vellum?
Vellum, yeah, vellum. Yeah, you can do vellum. That would work really well as well.
Vellum, 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 vellum.
Doodle-doo-doo. A little bit of flower here. A few more leaves in places, and it's quite nice to make all these different kind of designs, you know, for sort of wreaths at different times of the year. I think it's really popular, you know, doing sort of a springtime wreath, an Easter wreath. You can do all of those different things. Pop maybe put that.
Yeah, I think people get stuck in a rut with wreaths. That's not easy to say. Thinking that wreaths have just got to be. You think wreath, you think Christmas, don't you?
Yeah, you do. But there's no reason why you couldn't do them. I think there was someone that I saw who was doing ones for the summer that had strawberries on, which I really like the idea of, and little field mice. No, not real strawberries. They were made out of felt, but it was quite a nice idea, something a little bit different to work on. In fact, I've got a funny feeling I might have bought it, the kit, and it's still sitting at home waiting to be used. Like many unfinished projects in my house. We'll put a couple of more leaves on there, like so. And then we need a bit of ribbon. Oh, I've pulled that one apart, so let's get a bit of ribbon. Maybe this one here. And then we can make that into a little hanging.
So we're going to put this up against the bag for the vote, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll put the winner of this one up against the cushion from the craft along for demo of the day. I hope you can find all of the makes from this week for tomorrow's Second Chance Sunday, because I don't know where they've all gone.
Are they not there?
No.
Okay, that's a bit of a worry.
They've been nicked, I think, by the creative team.
By the creative team?
You know, the team in the, taking pictures of them and stuff, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
Either that or they've nicked them and taken them home.
Maybe, that's what, if they were
Mother's Day cards
good.
and stuff, and gifts. Because Leanne's book box that she made, that was on the shelf and that's gone. Oh, that's in the office, is it? All right.
All right, so just put that here. Like that. So just trim that little bit of ribbon. So you've got this very quick and easy little mini wreath to hang up for the springtime with all of those really little flowers created from that.
Very easy to make as well, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, they are really easy to do. All I would say is definitely get some finger protectors because you don't want to get glue over your fingers. But I do what I've done here and cut loads and loads out of your fabric. You want to cut more than one at a time with your felt, so you want to cut multiple layers. And all I've done with these, I sort of partially, so some of these petals, when you put them together and you'll see on the instructions, you just want to put a tiny bit of glue and then squeeze them shut, so you create that kind of 3D effect. And I've done that with a lot of these here, so they're all ready just to be put together and create the flowers that you want. So I would suggest that that's something that you do. And this box is particularly good because I can see, I just have it divided up into colours, so I can see exactly what I've got. I find this really super useful, and of course you can fit all of those little pom-poms if you wanted to use these sort of pom-poms as the centerpieces of any of your flowers. They just go into there and then you build the flower up around it. So really, really good.
Marvellous stuff. Katie Kuhn just saying, when I am die cutting embellishments for my cards, I'll cut everything and use individual 5x7 photo boxes to separate and store my embellishments. Lois saying, that is beautiful. Thank you, Becky. And lots of you, including Mary and Katie, are just saying how much you love that wreath as well. What a lovely wreath, Becky, says Mary Reno. We'll give you the opportunity to vote on those very shortly. But if you want to be able to recreate that wreath, you will need this set because it's these dies that Becky has just been working with to create that. The Multi-Craft Flower Die Set. It's a great price. Again, I tell you what, more great deals than you can shake a stick at today. Whether you're buying soft craft stuff, multi-craft, multimedia dies, whether you're going for those bag grabs as well, which are proving really, really popular today. But this bundle is incredible. Just to reiterate, you will get your felt included with this as well. And the felt alone is $15.99 or over 20 bucks. And when you look at that platinum price, you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, I'm getting an absolute steal here because you're getting 17 sheets of your felt in all of those wonderful colours. I'll quickly go through that again in just a second. Then you're getting these two die sets as well. Multimedia dies, don't forget. So you've got your fabulous flowers and then there's beautiful blooms in there too. If I just flip that around, you can see all of the different shapes the dies that you're going to be receiving there and all of the kind of different flowers that you can create. On top of that, I'll show you all of the felt that you're getting as well. 17 sheets in here. Look at all of the different colours that you're going to get. Just a really, really fantastic bundle, value for money wise. And then if you are looking to obviously create things like key rings, maybe things like your little buttonhole flowers, maybe your brooches as well. We've got the accessories pack, which you can also get within this collection, which brings you lots of things to be able to do that with. I'll show you that in just a second, but look at all of the different colours that you've got to create the most beautiful flowers. Sort of florals for all seasons, really. But that's your 17 sheets. All your dies there included. And then you've got your box of accessories, and the box of accessories brings you some of those little teeny tiny felt balls. You've got in there the brooch backs as well. That's a movie, isn't it? Oh no, it's broke back, not brooch back. You've got your lobster clips, key rings, and then you've got your half a metre of white ribbon included in there as well. Should be £53 there or thereabouts, should be over $70. You're £23.98 platinum or $31.92. Right. Let's have a look at some pictures. I cannot believe we've only got 20 minutes left on show. So let's have a look at some other goodies. Now, we obviously have been focusing a lot on soft craft over the course of the last couple of days, with it being International Quilting Day today. But there are still some other great deals for you on the website. Craft room essentials, really, items that it'd be good to stock up on. Things like your Centura Pearl. This is your Snow White card, hint of gold. Very, very nice cards like this. 310 GSM, so construction weight cardstock. 50 sheets of your A4, and really nice sort of matted and layered, that one with the gold with your warmer colours. By the way, these are on a 4 for $39 or $57 deal. You'll see all of these on the Shop the Day page. So if you want to go for 4 of those for $39, 4 for $39, that'd be amazing. And then take off your platinum off that, 20% off that. That's another £7.80 coming off that. So that would be £31.20. That's incredible. Or $57 for 4, which would be another 10, oh look at me, $11.40 off that. So if you bought the 4, that would come down to $46.40, which is incredible. But if you want to go individually, you can. £10.39 or $11.99. We've also got the Yin to the Yang with the Snow White into silver. Again, a great sort of use of these if you're matting and layering for your cooler colours. But once again, 310 GSM, 50 sheets you're getting there. So you can mix and match these up. Get 2 of those, 2 of the hint of gold as well if you want to be able to do that. And then also we've got those in the A3 size for you as well. We know how much you guys love our A3 cardstock, so for your bigger projects, for your bigger box projects, and when you think about that, 25 A3 sheets folded in half, it's 50 sheets of A4 for £10.39 or $15.19. And by the way, the A4 and the A3 that you've just seen there are all in that 4 for £39, $57 deal. Check out the full range on the website, Shop the Day for that lot. And then some great deals on acetate too. I know the Roaring 20s has been one of the most popular launches and collections of the year so far. We've had some amazing launches already this year, haven't we? When you think we're only sort of in the middle of March, the collections that we've brought to you have been brilliant. This one flew off the shelves. We have got back some of that beautiful 8x8 acetate with the gold foiling. It is absolutely glorious, and you can see the designs that you're going to be receiving in there. 3 designs, 4 of each in that pack of beautiful acetate. Again, yes, if you wanted to, imagine doing your flowers in that, but it's a wonderful collection to add to your Roaring 20s set. £9.35 platinum or $10.76. 15 minutes to go. So I've heard in my ear, I think we are going to get the vote going for the demo of the show, and then we'll get the vote on for the demo of the day. So, show-wise, Becky, recap us on what you're going to put in.
Okay, so we've got the little bag that's been using the panel dies. So this is using some faux leather and a little bit of lining in there. So that's number 1. And then this is number 2. So this is the little floral hanging wreath. 1,
2.
2.
Oh, 2. 2 is the wreath.
1, two.
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Linda Martinez just says, as a quilter, I love these multimedia dies, which are also fabulous for cardstock. They are. Any paper, really. Yeah, absolutely right. They're just a great all-rounder. So jump in and grab them today. We'll give you about 3 or 4 minutes to get your vote in there, and then we'll do the vote for the demo of the day. But whilst we're doing that, are we going to be cutting some of these?
We are.
These are fun. Applique animal dies. So what you've got here is a set of 3 to be able to create the most fun characters. And I suppose whilst on the front of these we show you the kind of animals that you can create, there's nothing to stop you from creating lots of different animals with these as well. Do you know what? These make me laugh, and it was one of the first shows that I did with Craig back in the old studio about 3 years ago. And we, it must have been these. And he was creating some projects with them, because obviously, again, you know, you can use these in your... Are they not? Well, I tell you the only reason why I say it is because this giraffe here, him and I had this massive argument because he was saying that that was a crocodile. Yeah, it was on a wrap-up that one of the very first wrap-ups that I did. It was either on a board or we'd made a project with it, and he was going, I see the crocodile here, and I was like, a crocodile? I said, that's a giraffe. He's like, no, it's a crocodile. That's definitely a giraffe, that, isn't it? Anyway, point is, you get all of these different sets to be able to create any animal you want, pretty much. This one here is called At the Zoo. So you've got your little panda, you've got your monkey, you've got your cute little lion, you've got your cute crocodile, giraffe, you've got Nelly the elephant, and then you've got your cute little tiger in there too. And again with these multi-craft dies, so you can use these in your soft craft, use these in your paper craft as well. I'm seeing if you're using these in soft craft, cute little, you know, baby quilts maybe, you know, cute little, you know, those little cubes that babies have, the little squishy cubes, you could make with those as well. Anyway, you're then going to go on the farm. This must be called On the Farm. Is it called? Oh, Farm Friends. So you've got the little spotty dog. Is that sheep? No, that's sheep. That's sheep. No, sheep. Bull.
Bull.
Cow. He's cold, that one. He's cold. Frisian. Becky got it. Pig. That's the farmyard dog.
Yeah.
Spot the dog. Pardon?
Shep.
Yeah, shep. Horse. But again, you've got so many dies in here, you'll create other different animals as well. So that's at the farm. And this one is called Animal Friends. Look at the little puppy. Unicorn. Mouse.
Yeah.
Frog. Rabbit. Cat fox. It is in total 20, 37, 57, 63 dies that you're going to be receiving there for £23.2p or $25.85. Look at the kind of things you can create over there. That warms my heart. Look at the mobile.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Get out of town. That is cute.
That is absolutely lovely. So that's just been made cutting the body out twice and then stitching around and giving them a bit of stuffing in there. Really, really cute.
Oh my goodness.
So that's one of the items. But we've also got things like, you know, little table mat kind of thing with a cow, a little wall hanging for somebody's room. Then we've got another wall hanging here with all of those kind of zoo animals in there. We've also got a couple of cushions. So you can make like a personalised cushion. Maybe you want to make one of those book cushions for people, or people, not necessarily people, normally children. This one with the 2 lions on it as well. So really adaptable. And actually, they're much bigger than you would think they were going to be in comparison to, you know, when you look at those dies, you think they're going to be quite wee, but they're not. So they're quite substantial. So we're going to have a go at making an animal.
Just before you get into your demo, should we just get the demo of the day going?
Okay.
Because the result for the demo of the show, 1.
Oh. 1. I thought it was going to be 2.
1.
1.
Which means then the vote for the demo of the day, number 1 was the cushion cover that Becky made during the craft along earlier on. So that's number 1. Or number 2, thank you, is the bag you've just voted for. 1, 2, 2, 1. Get voting. You've got about 3 minutes on that. Back to you.
Fab. Okay, so what I thought I would do is I was going to use the animal friends, and I thought, well, unicorn. It's got to be unicorn.
Got to be unicorn.
It's got to be unicorn. So let's show you what you're going to be getting in here. It's going to be pretty much the same in all of them. Obviously, you're going to have different recipes for different animals. But actually, I thought these were great. If you were going to be cutting them out of lots of different kinds of felt, and if you've ever used fuzzy felts, that game for children where you've got lots of different shapes and they've got to make things, that would work really well. So I would be inclined to buy this, cut it out of lots of different colours of felt, and then put them in a little box for children for Christmas
or kids'
birthdays.
party.
Kids' parties,
Make your own little fuzzy animals.
Yeah, it's a good idea. So here you've got your little recipe booklet. So this is very similar to those flower dies that we had in there. We've shown you all the different shapes. We've told you what they're used for, and then we've shown you how to build the animals up. So you can see those here. Now with the faces, we've embroidered those, so you're not going to be able to get like the full effect from what we're doing at the moment, or you might just want to bead them, or you might want to use a pen just to put those little sort of black markings on there to finish them off. But I'm going to make the, what am I going to make? The unicorn. So I need a body, of course. I need a body, I need a head, I need some feet, which are these ones here.
Hooves.
And I need some hooves, hooves. And I need some ears.
Yeah.
But I also need the mane, the horn. I'm going to use the mane for the tail as well. And I want to use this little tiny part of the ear as well in a different colour. I want this little fluffy bit of hair too. And I want the nose, which is this piece here. Okay. So I'm going to cut them out of some of my felt. So I'm using this very pale pink colour. I've put some Bonder web on the back to save time, so it's nice and quick. So I'm going to be using my normal plates that come with my Gemini. I'm not using my fabric plates. Just because I find I prefer how it cuts felt by using those plates. So I'm just going to put everything in place. I'm trying to make the most out of the piece of felt. Let's put that there. And I know I need to do the ears. I need to do 2 ears, and I need to do 2 feet as well. So put those there for the moment, and then I will run that through the machine. So I'm going to use some low tack tape to put everything together. That. Where's the day gone?
It's absolutely flown over. We've got 8 minutes left. I've got the vote for the demo of the day as well. It was unanimous.
Was it?
Yeah. For the bag.
For the bag? Was it really?
It's the pillow. The cushion cover. Of course it was. That will go up onto our crafty walk of fame.
Then we're going to put that, those there. Actually, at the same time, let's do the little parts of the, let's do the mane. I want the mane in that kind of pink. Let's put that up there, like that. Let's get rid of that piece of felt there. Don't need that. Might as well run it through the machine all at the same time. So let's put that there. And then I want to use some different colour felt for the fluffy bit.
For the fluffy bit?
Fluffy bits. And I want to use, I think I'm going to use a green for the little horn, the unicorn horn. But I'm going to use the pink for that one. There. Let's put some tape on those. So let's run those through now.
Is that one with the hooves on 2 layers, is it? So you get the 2...
No, it's not. I'm only using a single layer because I've got that Bonder web on there. So it does make a lot of noise when it goes through the felt. It's just all the fibres in the felt making that kind of crackly noise. I don't think it's because there's some kind of electrical fault with the machine. It's not that. It's just where it's going through all those different fibres. So I want to cut some more. So I want more feet. And I want more ears, so let's put those there.
Okay. I'll put your cushion up on the shelf.
Okay, thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
That could be a challenger to Leanne's book box, actually.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about
And
that.
I think the fact that you're here tomorrow as well could always sway the vote.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I should work more Saturday Sundays then.
Yeah, definitely. If you want more stars.
Thank you very much.
Have you got a star? Oh, you've got
I have got a star, but it's not enough. I want many more stars.
Look at Debbie Robinson. She's got
I know
5.
she's really cracking along.
And Corin 4, Craig 4. Yeah, I suppose Corin's Corin's here a lot Sunday. I mean, so I suppose she can sort of sway it in her direction a bit, I guess. But she has done some marvellous demos. I need to get a star on the board for the end of the year. I'll do a craft along at some point. Yeah, can you imagine? We'd still be doing it if I was joining in with that one.
Well, it's always quite difficult to do one when you're doing a sewing machine. Would be a nightmare trying to do a craft along in the studio, wouldn't it? So a little bit
Our
here.
Susie thinks you've got a really good shot at a star this week.
Oh, thanks,
I reckon
Susie.
it could be between that cushion cover and the book box. Yeah. But you never know. But that's you guys tomorrow, Second Chance Sunday. Make sure you tune in. Becky and Corin all day tomorrow. What one yesterday?
What one? Well, it was only me here, wasn't it? So what did I do yesterday? I must be in it twice. What did I do
Gosh,
yesterday?
I can't remember.
No, I can't either.
What did we do yesterday? Oh, it was the wasn't it the little bag that won, the little crossover bag, or was it the raindrop wristlet?
Oh yeah, it was a raindrop wristlet bag, wasn't it? Yeah. Do you know what? I know it's not. It wasn't even. Well, it was 24 hours ago, but I've completely forgotten.
Yeah.
But what I was doing, it's one of those things. Right, I just need another little part of my ear. Not my ear, but his ear. Okay, so that's all right.
We've got 4 minutes.
We're going to be all right. We're all right. That's going to be fine. That little bit there. So we're good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this this little piece together. So I've got some fabric here. I'll do that. Come on. All right. So we're just going to be putting this, building your unicorn. It's like being Frankenstein and creating your little monster.
We've created a monster. He did the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash. Hold on in a flash. He did the mash. Wow. What's that bit on the left? Is that his mane?
That's his mane, but it should be that way round.
I see.
That's what I did wrong.
Never
That.
mind.
I was rushing. That's what the problem was. So we've got little eyes like that. What is it? It's a unicorn.
The unicorn.
What is that?
There we go.
So
Just
just finding
pop his
all the little
little-
bits and pieces that I've cut out,
little
which
nose
I've
on.
probably dropped on the floor. Oh yeah, there they go. I knew I dropped them on the floor. So you pick that bit there. And then we've got little bits of green to go inside his ears.
Who sang that song? That is the question.
I don't know.
Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers.
You always know who sang a particular song.
Yeah.
Well, you should do, given that you were a DJ.
I was a radio DJ.
There we go.
That's really super cute.
There we go. So obviously we'd need to adhere that all together, but you
Yeah.
can see how you can make those really cute animals very, very easily. And cutting those out, we've got all those, the main parts of the body are, you know, the body you've got here and you've got that head, but basically all the other bit is just embellishment to make it into all those different animals. And the only one where you've got a bit of a change is where you use a frog and you've got his big eyes over the top.
Yeah.
To create those sort of googly eyes. But that is how you would create one of your little unicorn.
Super duper, enjoyed that. He was obviously celebrating Red Nose Day yesterday as well.
Yeah.
23.02 for that full selection of your applique animal dies, or $25.85, and that wraps up what has been a fantastic day. Massive thank you to all of the team. Thank you to Becky, of course, who's been marvellous the last couple of days. Becky will be this side tomorrow with Corin, who's going to be here with us.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say you are this side.
Yeah, I am this
Oh, right.
side.
I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were looking at me as if to say, no. Thank you also to Chloe and Superstar Susie on the socials today. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Nicola. Thank you to Charlotte, and thank you most of all to you guys for watching as well. Don't forget to keep checking out your baskets, all the deals as far as soft craft is concerned. National Craft Month, of course, as well. So many great deals on the builder block today. Buy one, get ones. And, of course, those bag grabs as well for you, which I just think are insane deals. Check those out on the website. Becky, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you again.
Always.
Because it's hardly ever that we get to work together.
When will the next time be?
I don't know.
When will I see you
again? Yeah, months. Months, I reckon.
Hopefully
I mean,
not.
it's whenever you come in and work a Saturday.
I'll see you next year. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a brilliant Mother's Day tomorrow for those mums in the UK celebrating. Oh, and if you want some more fun, crafty content, head over to my Facebook page in 15 minutes' time, where my wrap-up of the week will be going live. Features a lot of Becky. It's very funny. Have a good weekend, everybody. Becky and Corin tomorrow. Make sure you join them. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.